Hey guys, it's Allison. I just wanted to give you a little bit about my trip in South Africa. You're probably wondering why I have this big jacket on. Let me let you in on a little secret. South Africa is freaking cold. I couldn't go outside without a jacket, a sweater, a hoodie, and everything, mittens, scarf. I think it's because it's so close to Antarctica and those currents just come up, especially it was their winter time, so it was pretty cold. So that first day we pulled in pretty early. I woke up early just to watch us pull in because everyone said South Africa is the most beautiful port. It was really foggy coming in at first, and we actually got delayed coming into the port because of the fog, and so we had to wait, and we came in late. I think a few of the SAS sponsored trips had to get canceled or delayed because of that. But once we pulled into the harbor, you could see the beautiful V&A waterfront. In the foreground, in the background, you can see Table Mountain, which looks over all of the city. It was really striking and really beautiful. So after we pulled in, I went on the SAS sponsor City Orientation of Cape Town, and they took us to the Company Gardens, which is from the Dutch East India Company, and we had high tea there, which was a lot of fun. I haven't gone to high teas in a really long time, so that was cool to go there and have high tea and, you know, hang out with everybody. After that, we went to the South Africa Museum and saw everything there. It's a really nice museum. They have a lot of exhibits. They have taxidermy animals, like everything that you would see in Africa. Just really beautiful photographs from wars and things like that. So we did that. That first night we went to this bar we found called Quay 4, and we met this couple. They got married in London, and they were in South Africa on their honeymoon. We met an Australian couple that were just there on vacation, so that was really cool hanging out with some people that weren't SAS students. I think it was kind of a secret location the first night when no one really knew about it, so it was nice to separate ourselves a little bit from those other SAS students who like to party a little bit more than we do. So that second day, I woke up early. I had my big SAS sponsored trip, Cape Town, Apartheid, and Robben Island. And so the first part of the trip, we went to the Malay Quarter, which is where all the Muslims live. And we got to see that all the houses are painted really brightly because it's a World Heritage Site, so they can't make any alterations to the appearance of those buildings. They can just paint them. So they can't, you know, make a new balcony if they wanted to, or they can't change their front door, but they can paint the buildings any color they want. So when you're walking through, all the buildings are bright pink, fuchsia, yellow, you know, everything. It's pretty crazy. So after that, we went to Kailicha, which is one of the townships. It's the largest township. It has between 500,000 and 1 million people. A township is basically a shanty town, dirt roads. All the houses are built out of scrap metal and things like that. And it was really poor, and, you know, you could see that. But the thing that struck me the most about it was that the people were so genuinely happy, and they had these huge smiles on their faces. And just as soon as we stepped off the bus, there was a whole swarm of kids around us, and the kids just came up to us and grabbed our hands and just wanted to talk to us and, you know, see what everything was about. A lot of the kids turned out not to speak English. They speak Xhosa, which is one of the click languages, so that was really interesting to hear. A lot of the older kids do speak English, though, so it was interesting talking to them and hearing what their lives were all about. I talked to one little boy, and he and his family, he has 7 brothers and sisters, and his family lives in a 1-bedroom house, and, you know, the nearest water is 50 meters away. But he was really happy, which, you know, that struck me. After we left Kailicha, we went to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was in prison. It's a museum now, and all of the tour guides are ex-inmates. And so their stories are just absolutely incredible, just the things they have to say. Our tour guide was imprisoned there for 7 years on a charge of terrorism and treason and sabotage, and he just gave us an entire tour. He told us about Nelson Mandela from his first-hand experience, so that was really incredible. The third day, we hiked up Table Mountain, that big mountain that overlooks the entire city. The view from the top is absolutely incredible. You can see everything. And we hiked up, and then we took the cable car back down because it looked a little bit too rocky to hike back down. So that was really fun. The fourth day, I volunteered with Operation Hunger, and we went around to the townships. First we went to Los Angeles, which is across the road from Kailicha. It's actually an offspurt of Kailicha. So people that used to live at Kailicha, which was getting overcrowded, moved to Los Angeles. And we went there and we weighed all of the children. We plotted their weights and their ages on a height-weight chart, and we made sure that all of the children were at the appropriate place, and none of the children were malnourished. After that, we went to Green Park Township, and we weighed all the kids there. When Operation Hunger originally went in 2003, every single child was extremely malnourished, and now every child is above the 50th percentile from the work that they've done. So it was really incredible to see the difference in just work that one organization has done in the last 5 years. The day after that, we went to Long Street, which is basically the downtown area. I went shopping a little bit, picked up a few things, and then I was really craving some Mexican food. And turns out there was a Mexican restaurant there. We ended up getting margaritas and enchiladas and nachos, and it was fabulous. It was really, really fun. And then that last day, we just hung around the waterfront, and there's actually a lot to do around the waterfront. There's a ton of shops, there's a gigantic mall, and it's just a lot to see and do, just absorbing the culture of all the people. I mean, there is a lot of tourists there, but at the same time, there's a lot of locals. So that was really awesome to see all of that. Oh, I left one day out, actually. The 5th day, I went on an FDP with one of my professors. FDP is a faculty-directed practicum. We went to one of the townships. We went to Felipe, where this organization works, and they teach people in that village how to farm and cultivate things so that they can turn around and sell that back to, or they give half to their community for, like, just to sustain them for food, and then they sell half to the wealthier people of Cape Town to buy money for seeds and water and things to keep the ghost gardens running. Those women that were working there, 83 years old, one of them, and she was strong as an ox. She was absolutely incredible to talk to. So overall, my experience of Cape Town was absolutely incredible. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, but it was really striking seeing the difference between the really upbuilt multi-million-dollar project of the V&A waterfront to the disparities of that township. And I had the opportunity to visit 5 townships, and those people live in absolute poverty, and these are the people that you hear about that are making less than $1 a day. A lot of them don't even have jobs. In Felipe, the unemployment rate is 95%. Only 5% of the people there have jobs. And it was really sad seeing all those people and the way they live in these little tiny rooms with all of their family members, and cold, and just, I don't know, it was just really, really sad seeing the disparity. But at the same time, these people are genuinely happy, and they do want to tell you their story. They do want to reach out, and they want to, hold your hand and just look into your eyes, and just the looks from the children, the looks from the adults, and all of the people there, and just, us being there was just really nice for them. And I had an amazing, amazing experience there. I don't really know what else to say about the townships. It was really, really striking to go there, and I'm so glad I had that opportunity to, meet those people and see the way that they live, and, hold their hands and just hear their stories. So that was my experience of Cape Town. I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you later. Bye.